This news update is brought to you by...
When you go with Flow, you get to bundle it. Bundling is essential with Flow. Get Flow TV, broadband, and home phone from as low as $160 a month. That's less than $5.50 a day. Plus, upsize your broadband and home packages from only $5. And there's more. You get free movies for 3 months and a 50% off selected TV bolt-on. Trust the network that is built, ready, and proven. This is how we flow. Bundle it.
Sign up before October 31st to get the Flow Sports Premier Pack free for 6 months.
It's Friday, October 28th, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. Our top story, with predictions that the current drought could worsen in coming months, local authorities are reportedly turning to Suriname to ease the island's water woes. According to reports, Barbados is set to receive a trial shipment of 2 million litres of surface water from a Dutch country by independence. CEO of the Suriname company, Amazon Resources, told reporters on the sidelines of the Caribbean Water and Wastewater meeting on the way in Trinidad that the water is scheduled to leave the island on November 25. When Barbados Today contacted Water Resource Management Minister Dr. David Estwick about the matter, he said there was no formal agreement with the Dutch company. He explained that they are merely investigating the feasibility of a possible arrangement.
I don't know anything about that. We are just evaluating a process for its technical feasibility. There has been no arrangements or no agreements established as far as I am aware on that process. This is just an exploratory investigation, so as to make sure the technical feasibility is there. But this is nothing new. In Bahamas, they barge water from island to island. It has also happened within the region and in several different countries who have experienced severe drought. Coming out of the Caribbean Week or Caribbean Water and Wastewater Management meetings, all indications are that this drought will continue and at times could get worse. So we are looking at mitigating measures until we can get the two permanent desal plans constructed.
A sigh of relief across St. Joseph as water returns to the taps of householders who have been grappling with severe outages over the last 3 months. That's because the new borehole at Sweetvale, commissioned by the Barbados Water Authority, is up and running. When a Barbados Today news team visited residents in Branchberry, Darkhole, Bisex and Chimberizo today, some called it an early Christmas gift.
I figured I'd be able to wash my clothes properly and bathe the kids properly because this bucket thing, the water took along too fast. I'm happy with it. See?
And running a little slow, but you know, it's better than none at all.
3 months clear. Right? And early this year, I did stop counting, but it was another 3 months before the water came on.
In other news, this Friday, the Royal Barbados Police Force is urging members of the public to exercise greater vigilance. The warning comes on the heels of a robbery and attempted rape of a woman on Wednesday night at Haggett Hall, St. Michael. The incident, which occurred around 9 p.m., has left both the victim and her family traumatized. Police spokesman, Acting Inspector Roland Kobler, tells Barbados Today lawmen are investigating the matter, and he's also appealing to the public to be on the lookout for suspicious persons and activity.
And I want to use this occasion to remind the public of the importance of exercising caution during this time of the year. A greater level of vigilance must be maintained as a result of the darker conditions in the environment. A special attention must also be paid to suspicious persons or suspicious activity. She was assaulted during the attack, and our investigations are continuing. And I want to make an appeal for anyone who can provide information to assist us with these investigations. So call the emergency number 211, call Steppers at 1-800-TIPS or the nearest police station.
Barbados Labour Party candidate for St. Michael West, Reverend Joseph Atherley, wants his party to reform the election laws and to create a set date for the poll. However, Reverend Atherley says there should be no fixed term for prime ministers, even as he called for empowerment of the Senate. In sports, Barbados Bearing and Gittings Landscaping Progressive fought their way to a 3-1 conquest of Flo Dickens. And we're talking competition in round 1 of the Goddard Enterprises Limited Division 1 volleyball tournament, which took place Wednesday night at Kensington Oval Bond. Progressive got off to a good start against last year's Men's League champion Dickens, who were put on the back foot rather early and never regained their composure as Progressive spiked their way to a 25-22, 25-22, 22-25 and 28-26 victory. Playing in the other match, Chargers men made light work of Foundation United 25-21, 25-14 and 25-12.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
But Maisie, this Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only $2.25, $2.20. Who? For what? That's Bear Stale News. I don't read about that from Barbados today since last night. That can't only care do. $2.20. Who?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We pick up with news from the region. A shipment of cholera vaccines arrived in Haiti on Wednesday. The much-needed supply comes as the country continues to struggle to cope with the impact of Hurricane Matthew and the ongoing epidemic of the waterborne disease. The United Nations Children Fund is working with the Ministry of Health and the Pan-American Health Organization to organize vaccination for 900,000 people in most affected areas.
UNICEF's role in the cholera vaccination campaign is 3 levels. First, we help with social mobilization. We ensure that people are aware that the vaccines are coming, that they are aware that they have to wash their hands and make sure that they drink in chlorinated, clean water. Our other contribution has been the planning, so we have been working very closely with the Minister of Health and OMS and others to ensure that we reach the most communities that we can. And then we also worked with our colleagues in Copenhagen who arranged the transport from Korea of the vaccines.
And finally, the U.S. has for the first time abstained from voting against an annual UN resolution calling for an end to its economic embargo against Cuba. The vote passed overwhelmingly with the support of 191 countries. Only Israel abstained along with the U.S. U.S. Ambassador Samantha Power said the historic decision reflected the new policy of engagement over isolation.
For more than 50 years, the United States had a policy aimed at isolating the government of Cuba. For roughly half of those years, UN member states have voted overwhelmingly for a General Assembly resolution that condemns the U.S. embargo and calls for it to be ended. The United States has always voted against this resolution. Today, the United States will abstain. After 50-plus years of pursuing the path of isolation, we have chosen to take the path of engagement.
And on that note, we come to the end of our news update. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you as well. Tune in to channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.